Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So the plan today was going to be to sort of progress the main quest to the wedding, but then I suddenly remembered on the map there's a few of these markers that I haven't really been paying too much attention to, but it's new quest. There's one here in the tavern. There's also a quest tipster. I don't know if how useful that is, but I can talk to them. There's also one down here in Zhelyov, the tavern. I don't think there's a huge amount of them. There's not one here. There's a tipster in Troskovitz, but I think I've tried doing that before, and I don't think it's that useful. So I was thinking maybe I'll go and try and finish off these, or at least, discover what these quests are before we move on. Seeing as there's one right here in Takov, that seems like a reasonable enough thing, I think. So let's get into our socialising clothes and let's go and see what's up in here. A vague memory of maybe it being something I was going to do before, but maybe because it cost money to do or didn't seem sort of the right time to do it that I didn't. I've got quite a lot of cash now, so maybe it would be fine. Now he's down as the quest tips to this project. How does that... Maybe if we ask him what's going on.
What's new around here?
Siegfried the herdsboy was here. He was complaining that wolves keep taking his sheep. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
To see you, my friend.
Okay, so he's lost that. So this Siegfried... does that open anything up on the map? It might be this new activity. That might be like fighting wolves or something. Okay. But the actual quest, I think, is in here.
Aye.
It's not the innkeeper. It's not Manka. I think it's this dude, hired Hans Denyak. He seems to be leaving now.
Great.
Tell me
I'd
something.
like to hear a good story.
Not so fast, young man.
Okay, so this is to do with the perks, so it kind of tells me whether these are, what sort of level these checks are at. So why don't we do an easy
I know
one?
quite a few stories myself. How about a trade? A story for a story.
All right then. But if it's the one about the magic porridge pot, don't bother. I've heard it 100 times. And that story always leaves me feeling hungry.
I know a romantic tale about a knight, his lady love, and 3 impossible tasks he had to undertake to win her heart. He had to bring her the sweetest wine, tame the wildest horse, and make a crown with the rarest gem.
And then? What happened when he'd done all 3?
The lady of his heart showed her gratitude by giving him the most precious thing she had. And I'm not talking about gold.
Oh, a raunchy ending. That'll be popular with the lads round here. If I were you, I'd make it longer. To last a whole evening. Add a wicked stepmother, that sort of thing. It'll be a hit. And now, I'll tell you a tale in return. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
Why don't we have something scary?
I'm far too old for fairy tales. Tell me a scary story. One with blood and violence.
Don't you worry. I've got just the one. I just hope you don't shit yourself with fear. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth. So, he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him, straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself. So he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Well, all was as it should have been. It was Kuba's fault.
I don't think so. It seems Matthias didn't either. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used the silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
It's a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
But why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. See you later.
Christ, pardon
Interesting.
me.
So we got a treasure hunt. Let's have a look at the map. So this is the area it's in. Now we know that's the Water Goblin's hut. Don't remember a pier being there though. This is a pier. And this could be... It could be round in here somewhere. Overlooking... Because it's not in the water anymore, the axe. It's he took it up the hill. And it's buried under an oak tree. Yeah, that could be worth a little expedition. I might head down to Zelyov as well, the bath. Well, not the baths, the tavern, and see what this quest is. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Maybe we'll get a nice bit of loot out of it. A silver axe, huh? Hey, Matt. I can't remember the last time I fed
Here,
you, boy.
Matt.
Let's give you some of this. There you go.
Good doggy.
He is a good
boy.
doggy. Nom 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 nom.
Well,
All right. Let's jump on our horse and then we'll fast travel down to Zelyov. We will get to the wedding, I promise. I just kind of want to wrap up as much on this map as I can before we head out. Because although you can travel between the two maps, it's you know, if we've done everything here, we won't need to, will we? So let's have a look. So Zelyov down here. Let's go. Again, still hoping the fast travel on horseback is contributing towards our Pebbles upgrade project. Again, I don't remember exactly how many kilometers you have to do. I think it's 30 or 40, something in that kind of region. But I don't really know how much we've actually done. Yeah, that's not a cleaning tub. This is. I guess we don't need to. Hey, dude. Yeah, I'm still not talking to you. So let's look for the quest marker. There it is. That might be a dice player. I wonder how much.
The Lord
do
be
you
with you.
play for?
What do you need?
I feel a lucky roll coming up. Shall we play?
What game would you like to play?
With a badge. Okay, he goes up to 95. Oh, he actually goes up to. I guess Cardinals needs a gold badge. I don't have that, but could do Knights.
As it should be.
And do you have the badge for it?
Do I not?
No, I don't.
Are they
Cardinals.
And do you have the badge for it?
Because I did do that. I did have a badge. I'm wondering if maybe you use it and lose it. I don't know. I thought it was something you could reuse.
Let's play like priests do.
And do you have the badge for it?
No, I don't.
All right.
I actually don't want to play anything. See ya.
So these badges I had. Maybe when you use it, it goes. I did have one. Right. Okay.
Careful!
Hey. This is the West guy, I think. What have you got going on?
To you.
What lads? What?
Where did you say the lads who found the water goblin's treasure?
Oh, I
goes
found
to?
this already.
Near the pier on the Rock Tower Pond.
Well, I'm afraid I've got bad news. I found the lads, but they were dead. They drowned.
Christ almighty. I told them they should have returned the treasure. Those poor lads. Such foolishness. Thanks anyway. I'll let the Troskovitz gravedigger know. He'll bury them.
Quite hungry.
What will it be?
So he's okay. So he's the fighter guy.
I'd like to try the fights here.
Why not? But it won't be for free. If you don't have enough money, try to go and see Crazel at the mill. He recently bragged he was going to send someone here, but no one has come yet. Maybe you can come to some agreement together.
Okay. Let's pay for it
Prefer to
myself.
pay for myself.
I see you are a man of action. I like it. The fights can get started then. Or they could. But as I said, old Fiala is sitting at home in the doghouse. His old woman won't let him fight anymore.
So you took my money for nothing?
Easy, lad, easy. We'll sort something out. What if you tried to talk to Dorothy? You're a stranger. Maybe she won't be as sharp with you as she is with us. Go and see her. She manages the baths behind the inn. It's no more than 5 steps.
All right then. I'll see what I can do. I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Okay, well, we've got plenty of food in our pockets, so let's, why don't we start feeding Henry? Have I got any fresh food that needs to be eaten? Okay, I'll tell you what, let's drop the mouldy mushrooms. Oh, I've done it again! Every time! Equipping this stuff. Right, that's 97, that'll keep him going for a while. He's a growing boy, but that'll be fine. So let's go talk to Dorothy. Yeah, nobody eat these. These are not good. Dog, don't eat those. So, which way is it? No, that's not it. It's that way. So we know Dorothy of old, and that Barber Fiala guy, that tried speaking to him a couple of times. He's that one. Let's see if we can persuade her.
What would you like?
I'm looking for your husband, Fiala.
Do you want to shave? Fiala's the best barber in the area, but I recommend you take a proper bath first. One of the girls will take you under her wing and will work out a price for you. What do you say?
I just want to speak with him.
He has too much work. If you want to say something to him, tell me, and I'll pass it on.
Well, the thing is, we're expecting him for the fights. And now the whole tavern is waiting for him. I was supposed to come here and get him.
So Lawrence isn't going to leave us in peace? Nothing doing. I told him clearly. He's staying home.
But we can't start without him.
And it serves you right. Find some more intelligent entertainment.
Why don't you want to allow Fiala to fight?
Because he always beats everybody up. Then the lads are all black and blue, and the girls don't have a lot of business. Putting poultices on bruises isn't going to pay for a new roof.
Here we got a couple of medium checks, but we're better with the charm. Yeah, I'll try
Have
that.
no fear. If you let him go, I'll give him such a going over, he won't want to fight ever again.
Well, you seem like you might be able to manage that. But don't go and cripple him or anything. He has a lot of work to do here.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
All right, then. Take Fiala with you. But this time, it really is the last time.
Where's he gone? Maybe he's already gone back to the tavern. Mal.
I'll give him another one for good measure. How my heart is aching for your company.
Hey, Michael, who are
What are
you?
you two talking about then?
Ah, the worthy gent is interested in our discourse. An honor indeed.
What's your name?
My name is Henry.
Then sit, noble Enrico, and give your verdict on our dispute.
Aye, don't be shy. Come and sit with us.
It's Henry. H-E-N... whatever.
Ah, any tanner or bathhouse boy could be called Henry. Enrico is nobilissimo.
Oh, for the love of God. Will you just tell me what you were discussing?
Ah, it's just that my dear friend George here is a vulgar louse who knows as much about the art of poetry as a baying donkey.
To tell the truth, my last encounter with verse didn't end all that well.
Really? Come on, let's discuss it over a beer.
Man to man, poet to poet.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say I was...
Sit.
So, are you going to tell me what you're talking about?
It's about nothing less than the very essence of the art of poetry.
And also about the fact that Michael here hasn't got his oats for ages and it's got his brain in a twist.
Kindly ignore our friend George here. He's been a simple soul ever since he was dropped on his head as a baby.
Freedom. I figured out poetry ain't to be found in inspiration from the muse. All the truth in the world is right there in ale, roast pig, and fucking.
To the point where fornication and drinking leave no time for actual composing. Better to forego the pleasures of the flesh and give oneself to art. Onorate l'altissima poeta.
Aye, aye. Keep your hair on, mate. As I said, he's not in his right mind. He once met an Italian poet, and ever since he thinks he's Dante Alighieri.
Alighieri, you dolt. So what do you think, Enrico? Where should a poet seek inspiration?
Let's go with Michael.
Well, I rather doubt it's to be found in beer or some wench's cleavage. Those might be nice to look at, but an artist should seek inspiration in higher things.
My very words. Let's drink to that.
However you look at it, you, my friend, as a worldly,
And highborn,
clever,
experienced,
intrepid,
unique.
in short, just the right fella.
You might be able to help us out with something.
Okay.
What are you after?
Enrico, we are in need of an adventurer.
My name's Henry. H-E-N... something...
In short, Enrico, we're in need of an adventurer, a man of action, a man of goodwill, a man of knowledge, a man,
A fucking good fella.
a fellow who helps his fellow man, aspiring minstrels.
If only you knew, mate, what genius is sleeping in our throats. Songs just waiting for a voice to raise you to the heights of glory.
Imagine it. An ode to Henry, the hapless, hoe-wielding hero, harassing the heartless hordes of
Humans?
That's it! Hark, Henry the Lionheart! The only thing missing for you to achieve glory is...
A loot! We need a loot!
Okay.
All right, but where would I even get a thing like that?
In the words of the poet, una volta corre il cane, e una altra la lepre. He who seeks shall find, or something like that.
And finding it won't be hard. We've done a bit of snooping, and there's only one in these parts.
It's hanging all forlorn on a wall at the carpenters in Troskowitz. The house directly opposite the Rathaus.
It ain't no use to him, but he won't sell it, the tight ass.
While if it were in our hands...
In our hands, it will sing like a nun on Sunday.
And it will be the torch lighting our way from this provincial purgatory to the gates of Kuttenberg.
Torch? Shit, you want to fucking burn it?
It's a metaphor, you ignorant oaf.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Please just quieten down for a bit.
Cool. Okay. We can do that. I didn't even know we were going to find a side quest there, but we have. So, yeah, I'm looking for this. Where is this guy? Oh, he's back. Back at his thing, is he? Oh, he's back there. Where he wandered off to. Right. You Fiola?
I'm looking for the barber, Fiola.
Well, then you found him. What can I do for you?
Get up. Let's go and fight.
Really? So Dorothy allowed it?
She said she'd let you go this one last time.
That's my girl. Let's go. We can't keep the lads waiting.
Huzzah! Okay, I'm going to put on my armor because they might strip me down to, like, leggings or whatever.
Goodman, come here for a moment.
Me? Talking to me?
Hey, could you come over here for a moment?
Alright.
Did I hear right that you're going to compete in the fights at the tavern?
Maybe.
I'm planning to. Why?
Well, I have a favour to ask of you.
What
What
about?
do you need?
One of the fighters, named Bohemia, he takes care of the horses here.
What about him?
I want you to give him a proper beating, so he won't be able to sit for at least a week.
And why? Did something happen?
He often comes to see me. pretends he likes me. But last time he came drunk. He ordered a bath, something to eat and drink. But then he suddenly knocked the tray out of my hand and started groping me.
Wait, he...
No, luckily not. But when I pulled away from him, he hit me so hard I thought he'd knock my eye out.
Bastards like that should get a proper beating. Hitting girls.
So you'll give him a hiding?
You better believe it. He won't put his hands on you anymore.
Thank you. Then come and see me. I'll figure out a way to repay you.
The only thing is, I'm not very good at fist fighting, but, you know, if they allow me to wear my armor, maybe I'll have an advantage. So let's talk to... It said Hans. Who is Hans? Hans. Come and fight.
Come and fight.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Möchtest du wetten? It's more fun when you have something to lose or win.
Yeah.
Here you go.
That is what I like to see. Meine Nase.
I'm just going to counter for a bit.
Keep dancing. Keep dancing. Keep dancing.
This is going quite well.
Polier dir deine Fresse. Haha, ich polier dir deine Fresse. I'll show you. Here. So nicht. Haha.
And he goes. Are you not entertained? Alright.
You gave me a beating. If you broke meine grazilen Finger, I won't be able to play anything for a while.
Thanks for the fight.
Ja. You too. Here are your winnings.
Thanks.
Cool. Okay, we're back in our armor, but that's okay. Let's challenge Bohemia. That's you.
Let's fight.
This is the guy we got to kick his
pleasure.
ass.
But before we start, I'll collect the bets. Do you have any money?
Yes.
Here you go.
And now, pray.
We're gonna try and kick your ass, my friend. Oh, didn't get the green shield. Let's back off, back off. Let's get some stamina. Oh, he's not letting me counter.
You're going down, I tell you. You're going down, I tell you. Wanker! Culver, I'm wounded.
You did a bit of damage there. Countering's not working on this guy because he sort of ducks back out the way.
Fucker!
Quite good at the grapples though.
Just you wait.
It's almost down. There he goes. Alright, we'll wait for him to wake up. We'll go and speak to her after.
You don't look like it, but you're a good fighter. Here you go. And you owe me a tooth, you cunt.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
What the fuck are you on about?
That's for Anna. And if I ever hear you touched her again, I'll use my steel instead of my fists.
All right, fine. I'll leave her alone.
Alright. Where's Anna? that Anna? Don't think it is. Maybe it is. Yeah.
I think Bahunek won't be bothering you anymore.
Did you give him a proper licking?
A proper licking? That's an understatement. I beat the shit out of him.
I knew I could rely on you. Unfortunately, I can't pay you for it. I can barely make ends meet myself. But I can sew clothes and wounds.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
And I can also teach you something. How to mix a special ointment or to make a few stitches with a needle. What do you say?
Do we want to learn it? Yeah,
I'd
we
like
could
to
learn it.
learn something.
Actually, wouldn't. Maybe we go have a bath and do a bit of healing before our next fight.
How can I help you today?
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
And what are you interested in, sir?
Treat my wounds,
I need
please.
my wounds treated and my clothes washed. And then I'll have a hot bath.
Great, but it'll cost you.
That's not very much money.
I'll
We can do
gladly
that.
pay you.
Great. My girls will take good care of you, Henry.
I hope you'll only need a bath next time, sir. Those wounds of yours need to heal up first.
Yeah. I did take a bit of a licking. Oh, hello. There's a stag in here talking to Pebbles, I think. Now, who do we fight next? It might well be Fiala. Yeah, where's this guy? He's over there, I think. There he is. And this one's going to get pretty rough, I think, because I didn't do that one in the last one. Although I can maybe take some perks that might help. I got an unarmed one. Let's see if there's anything here that might help me. Sting like a bee. After the first 30 seconds of a combat in which you are unarmed, your attacks will be 30% stronger and your stamina recover faster. But we have to survive 30 seconds and then that kicks in. You can do a master stroke in unarmed combat. Seems unlikely I'll be able to do that. No, let's do Sting like a bee. So we can do 30 seconds and then we'll be much stronger.
Could it be?
So, are we going to fight or not?
You better believe it. But we have to bet first, right? Let's make this interesting.
The bet sounds good. Here you are.
That's what I like to see. Fight!
He's going to be tough.
I'll knock your whiskers right off your face. I'll knock your whiskers right off your face. Let me enjoy this one last time. Go fuck yourself. Let me enjoy this one last time.
Got a few good hits in there. He's all right, actually.
I'll knock your whiskers right off your face.
Reckon? Oh, wow. Okay. Just countering that seemed to work. Come on, dude. Talk to me.
Dorothy was right. I should let the others do the fighting now.
Good fight. Thanks.
You're welcome, lad. You beat me fair and square. But if you want to practice anything or learn something else, come and see me. I'm certain Dorothy wouldn't mind that. Here you go. It's all yours. From now on, I'm going to make a living through boring but honest work. Don't forget to go and see Lawrence. He has a nice reward waiting for the winner.
Yeah, let's go do that. Didn't take too much punishment there, so don't feel a need to go and heal up anywhere particularly. Who are these guys? Are these anyone interesting? Oh, that's Hans.
Excuse me.
Hey.
What are you here for, friend?
Money.
I defeated all my opponents.
I noticed, and I couldn't believe my own eyes. I thought Fiala would send you home crying, but you certainly deserve to win anyway.
Thanks.
By the way, if you enjoy fighting, go and see Crazel the Miller in Lower Semine. Maybe he'd let you try your strength against some of his hired hands.
Maybe I will, if I'm ever in the area. What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Nothing really new. If you're looking for work, look somewhere else.
Fair enough. Cool. Okay. We had craftsmanship. Here we go. What have we got down here? What's Martin's secret? Now we will be able to forge weapons of the fourth, i.e. highest quality. Ooh, weapons of this quality cannot be obtained any other way than forging them yourself, and their strength and effectiveness is unmatched. I mean, it's going to be that one, obviously. Yeah. We will take that. 100%. Did I get anything else? Combat? No, that's it for now. Cool. Well, maybe we should go look for that axe then. Him up. Let's go get pebbles. When we go back to Takov, maybe I'll craft a new sword and make it, that 4th level, hopefully. Now we're actually in the right kind of area, I think, for this. I'm even wondering if we should go through this stuff rather than sort of cut through there and start here. I don't know. That might not go round. Go over the bridge and round. I think if we start at the pier and then head up into the hills, we should be able to find it. We're looking for an oak tree with a grave at the base of it. So to remind myself, yeah, over here. Head for the A. Maybe we do go there. It doesn't look insurmountable, to be honest. We're in the right area now.
Go!
I jump off the horse. So he said it had a oak tree with a nice view over the pond, I think. Don't know what an oak tree looks like in this game, I must admit. Let's look for a big tree, I suppose. So if we want to head over this way a bit more. Try to smash it on the rock.
This could be the rock from the story. I'm on the right path.
And that was on the way to the oak, was it not? So good, we're in the area. Maybe we keep following the path? Hopefully Henry spots it. Oh, this'll be it, I think. Surely. something. It must be around here. Is this a grave? Ooh.
A grave under the tree, overlooking the valley. This must be where
this valley.
Kuba, Matthias's brother, is buried. Together with the silver axe.
Let's go. Broken round shield, that's not worth anything. Gemstone silver ring though. Broken axe.
God in heaven. This really is the axe. All those years in the earth haven't treated it well. I hope I can fix it.
Repair the axe from the tail. Yeah, so we probably want to go and do that in Takov, right? Okay, so we've done those 2 quests then that were showing up. There is other things like quest tipsters and POI tipsters, but I'm not gonna worry too much. Or do I want to do those? Maybe I do. What time of day is it at the moment? Maybe I will go to Samin. Where's my horse? Go this way. We're getting on for evening. I mean, I might. Maybe I'll do Samin and then go to Troskovitz to do the loot stealing in the evening time. I know I can just call Pebbles, but I'm sure Pebbles is around here somewhere. There he is. She? There she is. Right, how's Maru? I might keep the Warhammer on Pebbles for now. I don't know. We're not really finding the heavy armored enemies in this area so much. They are quite heavy. Why? I don't know. I don't know why those seem to be different. Where did I get? Oh, oh, that looks quite nice actually. Really good for charisma. It's really good for charisma. What did I do? Did I just drop it? Or did I move it to the horse? Oh yeah, I'll take that back. What I was thinking is, why don't we... Maybe I could wear it here. Well, that looks pretty smart, Henry. Oh yeah, that's way better. Let's put that on. Cool, bit of a colour contrast as well. The all green was started to make him look a bit like Kermit the Frog. But we're going quite fast, so we will travel in our heavy gear. Now, let's go to Samin, I think. Dead bodies and bandits. They're not. They haven't noticed me. Let's stop and decide what to do, and I'll probably fight them. That's my horse. Okay.
I'll show you!
I'm going to try and master strike someone. Like that.
I'm all yours!
Like that. Okay, we're doing it, we're doing it. He's down. This guy. That's got him pretty good. Didn't need to master strike him. Oh, I'm pleased I got a couple of master strikes off there. That went a lot better than usual. This is worth a bit of cash. I might take that. That is as well. I'm gonna leave it though, I think. What weapon was he using? Can't see it. Oh, this guy. He had a nice long sword. It wasn't worth very much though, I'll leave that. His groschen. He had a mace, didn't he? That's probably it. Oh, it's worth quite a lot of money, that actually. Alright, we'll take that. Right. Get on then, Pebbles. Let's carry on our way. Who's looking for us? Don't know. Got the bandits, though. Okay, so we're looking for quest tipsters. Put that there. Oh, they're on the compass, so it should be okay. Whoa! There's one straight ahead of us. Probably, is it Gnarly? It's Gnarly. Yeah, what is happening with ghouls?
Captain, what'll happen with that robber baron from Apollonia now that we've captured him?
You mean Gules? He'll stay with us. Lord Samine has already taken him on.
Why did he take on a bandit? I have to admit, he's a skillful swordsman, but he's still just a common bandit.
Not so common. They say he's of noble birth, so Lord Samine didn't have much choice.
Do you think you can trust him?
Don't worry. If Gules doesn't prove himself, Lord Samine won't trust him.
Such a good swordsman could prove to be quite handy.
True. If he proves himself, that is.
Then how should he do that?
Clearly, we didn't wipe out his old gang of bandits in Apollonia. So he's got to catch the rest of his people that are still on the rampage.
What happened with that hired hand?
Francie? Nothing much. He swore it was the other fella talked him into it. So we kept him on here as an hand.
Very generous.
Aye. The best thing for a wayward fella like that is hard work.
I think I've heard all I need to know.
A new fighting technique?
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Don't be foolish. We wouldn't even see what we're swinging at. Come back later.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
We could spend 100 to learn a bit more swordsmanship.
I'm interested in sword fighting.
Fine, but it'll take some time.
Okay, so... Oh, this has turned into a quest now. Okay. Oh, there he is. Hey, you bark at him.
Lord be with you.
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you didn't.
After you attacked me in Apollonia? I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Samine will just have to be a bit more patient.
What if I helped you?
Well, well. Someone fancies himself.
I can handle a few footpads.
These aren't any ordinary footpads. They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresons I've ever met. Would you dare to take them on?
Yes.
Yeah. Just tell me what I need to do.
So listen up. From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside. I'd bet my boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Canker.
Canker? Interesting name. Why is he called that?
He already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
Okay.
If you say so.
Hey, don't be cheeky, youngster.
Where can I find him?
I don't know. I only know that he and his band were ambushing travelers on the road from Troskovitz to the Nabokov mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
You don't have a better idea?
What did you expect? That I'd search the whole forest for him? Go ahead and try and find him that way if you like. But I think you're more likely to roll straight sixes and dice.
What do you know about Canker?
Well, he likes to disguise himself as a monk and ambush travelers. He looks convincing in a robe. But otherwise, he's an awful heathen. Always drunk. Just like the rest of his band.
That could be useful.
Definitely. If you get lucky.
What do you know about his band?
Not much. We've never seen them all together, so I can't even tell you how many of them there are. But there won't be many. Canker has never dared tackle anything too big. Usually just some poor souls on their travels.
That's probably enough for now.
That's enough for me.
Well, good luck, lad. Oh, and I almost forgot. When you're done, bring me Canker's mace. As proof.
Why? You don't trust me?
Why should I? God be with you. And
Fair
have a
point.
pleasant evening.
Okay, so we've got like a little bounty hunt on our hands. Kanka. He's okay, so he's down here. We can get to the Nebokov mill quite easily. Maybe we want to start at Troskovitz. Gonna ride down there through this wood and hopefully he jumps out and attacks us while we're on our way. Yeah, that seems good. Maybe I'll go up to Troskovitz. It might be reasonably dark by the time we get there. Do our little thieving thing before we head off. Might even be worth doing the trip from Troskovitz in the dark. Might be more chance of him ambushing us. Alright. Let's fast travel to Troskovitz. Okay. Whoa, what? I tried skipping the time and the horse just went mad. Okay, so what time is it? Oh, that's not it. What time is it? It's getting on for late. Yeah, we could maybe we'll hang around for a little minute. We're waiting for the carpenter to go to bed. We'll sneak around a bit. We've got a couple of so-called POI tipsters here, but see what's going on here this evening.
You silly doggy. God bless.
Is any sort of named customers want to chat to?
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Did Bailiff Thrush tell you?
We could just wait. Might be worth just doing that while we sit here so we don't get hassled for not walking around with a torch. Let's go here.
Fooling around.
Eh? Sitting?
Greetings to you.
Maybe because they've closed. Alright. What time is it actually? Let's wait an hour. We're gonna go into the get into my sneaky clothes first. Okay. I want to go and steal his loot. L-U-T-E loot. Henry feels really quick moving around in this stealth outfit. Just go in the front door, very easy lock. You could do that. Actually, come out of here. because I feel like Mutt is going to be a bit of a hindrance. Come here, Mutt. Come here, boy. Right. You...
Sit and stay.
You stay there. He said this thing was just hanging on his wall. Saucepan. This is it. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, a nice instrument.
Wait a minute, George and Michael.
Will become a wandering minstrel.
Onto the musical. Right, we're going to need to close that so he doesn't suspect a thing. I'm just going to get out of here. The perfect crime. Where's Mutt? Good boy, Mutt. Good sitting and staying.
You silly mutt. Mutt, come here!
Anyway, you don't have to shout quite as loud as that. Right, nothing to see here. We're not suspicious. Not us.
Shit weather. Ugh, you're ugly. Now I know why you wanted to be in the dark.
Harsh.
Anyway,
all right.
Carry on.
Anywho, we are gonna head out of Truscovitz and see if we can get attacked. So the way in... hang on, I'll have to do it like this. So the way into these woods is... I'm gonna just head west and then south. But when we're here, we want to take this path. But we'll do that next time, I think. We're going to leave it here for today. Pretty good stuff done in this episode, I think. But let me know in the comments your thoughts on how we're doing. We found a silver axe that we're going to repair. We've stolen a loot. We've met George Michael. lots of interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts anyway. And if you enjoyed it, if you could hit that like button, that's always fantastic. As would be subscribing to the channel if you're watching this and haven't done so before. But thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.